What if I told you that one simple habit is quietly draining your energy, killing your confidence, and locking you away from the life you truly desire? Yes, that's right. This insidious habit, which many consider normal, harmless, and even acceptable, is keeping you stuck. You feel exhausted, unmotivated, and trapped in a cycle that seems impossible to escape. But what if I told you that the secret to developing unshakable self-control and true masculinity has been hiding in plain sight all along? Stay with me, because after hearing this, you will never look at this habit the same way again. Mastering a taboo topic. We're diving into a topic that few like to discuss openly, yet it affects everyone. Some might dismiss it as a minor indulgence, but deep down, you might feel a nagging question. Is it really harmless? What if I told you that this so-called harmless habit is doing more damage than you possibly understand? The ancient Stoics, revered as some of the greatest minds in history, understood something that modern society often overlooks. They realized the profound power harnessed through discipline, the dangers lurking in pleasure-seeking, and the foundational principles behind true self-mastery. By the end of this discussion, I will reveal the classic wisdom of the Stoics, empowering you to break free from the chains of this habit, reclaim your personal power, and begin transforming your life, step by step. Understanding the problem. Why is this habit destroying you? Let's get to the crux of the issue. Why is this habit so detrimental? Let's be honest, you felt that familiar wave of guilt wash over you after indulging in this activity. You've experienced that disheartening lack of motivation, and you've sensed the emptiness that comes with it, as if a vital part of you is slowly fading away. But why does this happen? Science tells us that every time you engage in this habit, your brain releases a powerful surge of dopamine, the so-called pleasure chemical. Sounds fantastic, right? Wrong. The more you indulge in this routine, the more your brain gets addicted to fleeting, easy pleasure. Over time, like any form of addiction, the side effects begin to emerge: lethargy, weakness, a total lack of motivation. Your drive to accomplish meaningful, concrete goals fades away because your brain has already received its dopamine reward without you having to lift a finger to achieve anything valuable. Think about it. At that moment when you're caught up in this habit, you feel satisfied. But shortly after, what remains? It's a hollow kind of satisfaction, one that leaves you feeling worse than before. The Stoics recognized this danger long before modern psychology even began to explore the effects of dopamine on the brain. They issued warnings about the perils of overindulgence and the high cost of being governed by primal desires. Stoic wisdom, the trap of pleasure. Let's explore Stoic philosophy, particularly the insights of Seneca, one of the most influential Stoic philosophers who famously stated, "No man is free who is a slave to his body." And this encapsulates the essence of what happens when you allow pleasure to dictate your decisions and actions. Every time you yield to this habit, you reinforce a mindset of weakness. You convince yourself, "I need this," when, in truth, it's controlling you. It's a silent prison that chains you. Marcus Aurelius, the Emperor of Rome, held similar beliefs. He emphasized the importance of self-mastery over being ruled by desires. He firmly believed that the more you chase pleasure, the more you become a prisoner of it. The pursuit of instant gratification only distances you from authentic fulfillment. But here's the kicker. Throughout history, every great man shared one vital trait. They were able to control their desires. They refrained from allowing fleeting urges to dictate their actions, resulting in their extraordinary achievements while others remained ensnared by their impulses. The solution: how to break free and reclaim your power. Now you may be wondering, how do you escape this trap? How do you reclaim control and liberate yourself from a habit that holds you back? The answer lies within 3 core Stoic principles: self-discipline, purpose, and transmutation. 1. Self-discipline, the key to freedom. The key to freedom, as Epictetus emphasized, is to master oneself. This marks the starting point. The moment you decide to shatter the chains of desire is the moment you begin reclaiming your true power. But let's clarify. Self-discipline isn't about constant self-denial. Instead, it's about consistently choosing what is genuinely valuable over what is most convenient. Each time you resist that initial urge, you train your mind to grow stronger. You build mental toughness that, over time, reduces your impulse's grip on you, allowing you to replace fleeting satisfaction with lasting fulfillment. Let me paint a picture for you. Each time you choose self-discipline, you are exercising a muscle. Like lifting weights at the gym, the first few reps may be tough, but with continued training, you'll find yourself increasingly able to resist the temptation and ultimately become accustomed to prioritizing what truly matters. 2. Find your purpose, channeling your energy. Next, consider the importance of finding a greater purpose. The Stoics believed that a life without meaning is a life wasted. How many men struggle with a harmful habit due to a lack of something significant to focus their energy on? It's a common dilemma because purpose grants energy a directed path. Think about it. If your mind is preoccupied with building a business, mastering a craft, or pursuing your ultimate goals, do you really have time for mindless indulgence? The key is not merely to replace the habit, but to replace it with something that provides a profound sense of fulfillment and direction. Consider the likes of great inventors, leaders, and artists. What united them was their unwavering commitment to their goals. Take inspiration from them. When you immerse yourself in a pursuit that rings true to your values, the desire to drift toward harmful habits diminishes. 3. Transmutation, redirecting your energy. The Stoics' understanding of transmutation highlights an essential secret. Sexual energy is one of the most potent forces within a man's body. Ancient warriors, artists, and philosophers recognized that when this energy is squandered, so too is your potential. However, when it is redirected and channeled into constructive activities, it transforms into unyielding drive. Consider Nikola Tesla, a mind without peer in history. He chose celibacy over indulging in fleeting pleasures because he knew that he could achieve remarkable feats if he redirected his energy. Tesla understood that by channeling his sexual energy into his work, he could unlock levels of creativity and output far beyond what others could fathom. This is the essence of Stoicism. Rather than wasting your life force on temporary pleasures, utilize it to fuel your ambitions, creative endeavors, and overall discipline. The climax. What happens when you quit now? Imagine this scenario. Waking up every day brimming with unshakable confidence. No guilt weighing you down. No nagging weaknesses overshadowing your thoughts. Just pure, unstoppable energy propelling you to conquer your goals. Picture yourself feeling more motivated, more focused, and finally in control of your life than ever before. This reality becomes all but certain once you break free from the chains of that habit. Your testosterone levels increase. Your mental clarity sharpens significantly. Your drive to achieve skyrockets. Perhaps most importantly, you regain power over your own mind. This is the true meaning of what the Stoics referred to as freedom. Not merely distancing oneself from a detrimental habit, but becoming the man you were destined to be. Conclusion. The final challenge. Now comes the ultimate question. Will you remain trapped in the cycle of empty habits, or will you rise to take control of your destiny? Will you allow an unfulfilling habit to steal your potential and identity, or will you defiantly choose to rise above it? The choice is yours, and it's a significant one. No great figure in history was truly ruled by their desires. The world changers, the ones who made a lasting impact, were the men who mastered themselves first. If you're genuinely ready to break free from the shackles of destructive habits, Reclaim the dormant power within you and start living deliberately as a true Stoic. Your journey towards self-mastery starts now. It may require effort, strain, and a willingness to confront the discomfort that comes with change. But on the other side of that discomfort lies a version of yourself that understands the value of discipline, the significance of purpose, and the transformative power of redirected energy. Now, embark on this journey of self-discovery. Embrace the Stoic teachings. Stand tall against societal pressures, and, most importantly, embrace the empowering belief that you possess the strength to mold your life according to your aspirations and values. Your future self is waiting, and every step you take today can lead you closer to the life you've always envisioned. Seize this opportunity, and let's begin this transformative adventure together.